You're in my steering wheel. I hope that's okay. My name's Eliza. What's going on? I'm currently sitting in my car. It is a Ford Territory, and it is the car that I'm going to be living in. Well, travelling in, but living in for a couple of months, 2 or 3, maybe 4. In July, I'm heading off. I currently live in Skye, Victoria, and I'm going to be driving to Cape York in Queensland and then all the way back, and I'm going to be living in my car the whole time. So I just wanted to make this channel to vlog my journey, what I learn, what I do, because I'm sure I'll learn a lot. I have like very minimal camping experience, and by minimal I mean like I've been camping once or twice and I had 0 responsibility, so I have no camping experience. Not that what I'm going to be doing is camping. I'm not going to have a tent. I'm going to be sleeping in the car, and I'll show the whole setup in a minute. The whole setup? I have nothing set up. That's the point of this video. Absolutely nothing is set up. I bought this car in November, so I haven't done anything to it yet. So I'll show you what the car is as is, base model. I'll just take you through what it looks like inside. So it's quite glary today, but I'll try to show the best I can. So in the back seat, it's really rather spacious, and there was a cargo barrier here, you know, like the cage thing. I took that out so that I could lay the seats down, and the boot is quite big. So that seat over there lays down flat as well, but since I'm just going to be using this side flat, I thought that's all I would show. Essentially, I'll have storage. I've got a few blankets and towels here right now, and then along here, the double seat will be my bed, so I'm just going to mattress. That over there is my beach kit. I put everything you need to go to the beach in, and it's great. One of my favourite features is that this top glass part comes up, so when I'm in here I can just sit. A quick update, I got these seat covers. This is my first addition to the car for the trip. I just think that's really great. Hello. I was just sitting here and I'm just so excited. So excited. I don't like filming myself in public. This is something I'm going to have to get used to though. I'm just so comfortable and ready in this car. Like, it's not set up. I have seat covers and that's it. It's not set up. But I'm so ready to just yeet. I quite often go out for drives in my car when I have a lot of work to do and I don't want to be at home to do it. You know, after COVID being inside all day, I kind of got sick of sitting at my desk and in my room, and I really like going out to new places to just sit in my car and do some work. I find it really helps me stay productive. But sometimes you have those days where there's just nothing that will motivate you. You feel bummed out, you feel tired, and you just want to curl up and avoid everything that you're responsible for. Sometimes things just seem daunting even though you know that they're not. So I just came out, been driving around Mount Eliza quite a bit because there's a few little beach access points, and every little beach you go to is a little bit private because of the cliff side, as you can see behind me. And so I just found this new one today, and I was sitting in my car doing some work and I just was feeling really down. And so I thought, okay, I came down and there were a couple of girls here having a chat, and I so wanted to just join in on their conversation because they were about my age, and I thought like we would really like get along. Sometimes you just get the vibe from people just by like hearing bits and pieces of conversation and seeing what they're like. But and I was trying to work up some courage to go and talk to them, but as I turned around they were getting up to go, so I missed out there. But I honestly think that if you see someone and you're in a situation where you feel like you just have this like urge to go talk to them, I think that's something that we should do as humans. Like, why are we so afraid of strangers? They're just friends you haven't met yet. I think it's kind of true. So anyway, I came down and I was walking along the beach and had my feet in the water, and the water was quite warm, so I thought, stuff it, I'm gonna go for a swim. So I always keep a a basket in my car that has all like beach stuff, like a towel and bathers and sunscreen and a hat, a picnic blanket. Like, I just think it's good to have these things, especially when you live somewhere where spontaneous beach trips might happen. And so I came out and went for a swim. It was quite cold when I first got in, but I'm so glad that I did it. I think the ocean has such healing properties to it, going for a swim, especially when it's a little bit chilly, but it's a really nice day. I would probably guess it's probably about 26, 27 degrees today. Something that I did think about when I was swimming is that from another person's point of view, my life probably looks really great. I think about social media and the way we compare ourselves to one another, and when we're really only comparing the best bits of other people's lives to all of our lives. And I know that people have said this a million times over, but it's the middle of the day on a Wednesday and I'm just at this beach having a swim in the water, and I thought, from like another person's perspective, I look like I have such a chill life. I'm like absolutely thriving just having a beach swim, like in the middle of a work day. Which, yes, that's ultimately true. I think I'm being bitten by ants. But, the reason that I've done that is to get away from my responsibilities. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that, like, just to have a break from them. So, yeah, technically, I do have a very privileged and lucky life. I am a uni student. I do work and I do have multiple jobs and I have volunteer jobs and I do a lot. But I still have flexibility, which I'm very grateful for. Do I necessarily have time to be coming for a swim in the ocean? Maybe not. I have things that I should be doing because that's what I came out here to do. And I thought, what a wasted opportunity, this beautiful day and this ocean that's right here. Why wouldn't I take the opportunity to go for a swim? Because the alternative is I sit in my car and procrastinate and have a really hard time getting through my work, and that's not productive. And yes, this is more explicitly unproductive, going for a swim, but it's good for your soul and it's good for your mind and your body. I think the ocean water, the sun, the fresh air is a million times better than just procrastinating on my laptop or my phone in my car until I eventually slog through my work. It's far better that I just come, have a swim, and then I can get back to what I'm doing later on. So I would encourage you to think about that, especially when you're having days where you say that you don't have time to go for a walk or to exercise or to get fresh air. I think these kind of things should definitely be a priority, because realistically they only take 20-30 minutes if you want them to. They can take 5 minutes. You can go for a 5-minute walk. You can just sit in the sun for 5 minutes. You have time in your day for that. You always do have 5 minutes, 10-20 minutes to do something that is not work or study or screen related. I think it's really important to do those things every single day, and don't tell yourself you don't have time, because that's what you should be making time for. I'm not here to sit here and tell you how to live your life. I also think it's a good idea to spend time on your own. And I think my trip that I'm going on in July will really answer that question fully for me. Is it actually a good idea to spend a lot of time on your own? But I think most likely, yeah. The world we live in is so information heavy. We're constantly exposed to other people's opinions and points of view, which is great for a lot of reasons. But it also really hinders our ability to make our own opinions and think about things for ourselves. I love talking to people and I love getting people's perspectives on different issues and ideas, but spending time on your own can help you really come into who you are deep down without the influence of other people. Make sure you have that time where you're away from any sort of incoming information, any at all. It's important to spend time in your own thoughts, cultivating your own thoughts and forming your own beliefs, because they're the ones that are truest to us, not the ones that we think we agree with or believe based on other people, or because you might surprise yourself. You really might.